Hi, this is me in my pajamas because I woke up so fired up. I can't even wait to get out of bed to make this video. These days rarely happen, but I'm like on fire. And here I am in my little cottage, by the way. My little sleeping cottage. It's so gorgeous with the lake. Oh, you can't really see it. Anyway, I'm all fired up. So here's where I see people get stuck. Right? So people get stuck figuring out what their message is. So they know they have a business, they know they have skill sets, but they can't figure out how to actually put it into like a coherent message. They can't figure out how to bring it all together into something that feels really passionate, feels really aligned on a bigger level. Because we all get that feeling of like, yeah, I have these great skills. Yeah, I have these talents. Yeah, I can do these things. But those things are sort of here, and our soul's calling is here. So the work that I do is help people get in touch with the soul's calling up here so that we can actually use all of the skills at this resource-based level and use them to actually accomplish something much bigger and accomplish something much more meaningful and more powerful and more satisfying, like really, truly satisfying on a deep level. So if you're in that place where you're just feeling really stuck or like you're spinning your wheels or you're looking at what everybody else is doing, or maybe you've been in business for a while and so you've been offering things and you're like, I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right, but it's not working. That's when you call somebody like me. That's when you called me to do that deeper alignment work to what your soul's purpose really is, to what your soul's trying to say. And this even happened yesterday. Somebody came in and said, oh, well, I know my soul's purpose. And I was like, all right, we're still going through the work. And it wasn't that her work wasn't aligned with her purpose. It's that we weren't able to get at the message until we do the purpose work the way that I do it. Because the way that I do it gets you really clear on what you're working out here in life. Not how you're bringing it to life, but what you as a soul are working out here in life. And when you know what you're working out, then you know why all the crappy things that have happened to you are happening. You know where you're going and what you want instead. And you know how to talk to people about the space between those two things, because those are your clients, right? Your clients are on the crappy end and you're taking them to the good end. Plus, you know what you need to do on a personal level. And that's actually the power of the work I do. It's about integrating on an individual level. So, yeah, you're going to take steps in your business, but more importantly, you know how to consistently and continually deepen your work because you're doing it on yourself. You're constantly deepening it with you. You know what your self-practices need to be. You know what you're going to be expanding into as you grow, and that allows you to go deeper and deeper and deeper with people, and also with your own confidence and with your own passion. And yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. When I first started this work, I'll just be really honest here, actually. Moment of total honesty in my pajamas. This is the best video ever. When I first started this work, I really thought, like, well, I'm a strategist and I offer people strategies and I give them clarity. So what, you need to meet with me once? And that was it. Like, I would be like, yeah, meet with me once. I don't understand why you need to meet with me anymore. And my first few clients were all these 3 and 4 month long clients, and it would stress me out so much because I was like, why do these people want to talk to me? We did the clarity, just do it. Like, why do you have to still talk to me? Which is so interesting because now I realize that the clarity is really helpful. But that's like having that moment. You know when you have that moment, you go to a movie and you're like, oh my God, that movie's amazing. Or when you watch The Secret or The Shift or anything like that and you're like, wow, that's amazing. I'm going to change my whole life. And then you wake up next week and you forgot you ever saw it. Like, that's why you do the longer term work. Because this process that I help teach people, which is getting back to yourself, tapping into yourself, really learning your own direction so that you can be you. Everybody says like, oh, business is easy, just go out and be unique. But for those of us who are like, wait, what? What does that mean? Who am I? What does it mean be unique? I don't even know my own voice. Like that process that I teach people how to get back to yourself, how to learn who you are, how to express it. It takes practice. It just takes practice. So it's funny because now I feel like, yeah, we can do a one-off, we can do a one-time thing, but that's almost defeating the point, because the point is to learn how to be connected with yourself. It's to learn how to be in alignment, or when I talk about this allegiance, it's how to learn how to choose you over and over and over again, and then share that from a really powerful place. So long story short, this is a very long story because I could go on and on and on about this, but one of the things that we can do, so if you're looking for some basic things, we can check that off the box, but I want you to know what's actually happening here on a deeper level. So, and why it works, why I have insane raving testimonials, why my clients write books, why my clients get their first clients, why my clients finally get their group programs going. Like, the reason it works is not because I'm giving you a checklist of like, here's the tools and here's the strategies and here's the ways to go about it. Because we'll do that, like that's helpful. But what we're really doing is saying, this is who you are. This is who you are. This is what your soul's here to do. Let's message it. Let's share it. Let's bring it into your life. And then let's focus on you so deeply that everything you share emanates from you. It's not you walking outside of yourself and being like, oh, now I'm in this business and this business has to work. So I'm going to be out here in this business trying to force things into my business. No, we come back here. We radiate so intensely out that then we connect with other people. We radiate so much out that people are like, what is that supernova over there? And then we offer our business as a bridge for people to walk across to connect with us. That's the work that I do. It's not walking outside of yourself to a business to make it work. And that's the difference. That's why for people who've been confused for years, or you feel like you've been trying things for years and you can't get it to go, that's why I can do it with you in an hour and other people can't do it with you ever. Like, that's the difference of the work. That's why strategic visioning, that's why this soul alignment work is so incredibly powerful. I'm only giving you access to yourself beyond your mind. So a lot of people come in, they're like, yeah, but I've been here before. I've been spinning my wheels and my mind's like, yeah, but I don't know about that. But yeah, but no, don't worry about that. We get over it. We get over it. That's my specialty. Like, let me do some of that work to help you move past that, because I know that pain. I'm that person too, right? I'm constantly seeking out a coach like me who can help me get beyond the analytical mind into this powerful place of soul's alignment. So, okay, so here's the thing. So if you're looking for some basic things, if you're looking for clarity on your message, more importantly, clarity on what your business is. So a lot of people out there are like, I'm a copywriter and I'm also good at this, but I kind of want to do this. Like, you're not sure what your business is, so it makes it very hard to then sell something. That's the work I do. So business, what your business is, what your message is, who you're aimed at, because that's inherent in your message, right? So what your business is, what your message is, who you're aimed at, and then how to bring that to life. So what kind of offers are going to feel good for you? I had people come to me and they're like, well, I have to do this, specific one-on-one thing. And it turns out like everything that's ever made them happy in life is related to being in person in groups. It's like, can we not force ourselves to do one-on-one, please? Like, that's the beauty of soul alignment. We're not doing things for the sake of doing them because they work for other people. We're emanating out from what's right for you, from what's joyful for you, from where you're naturally already lit up. So we figure out what your business is, what your message is, who your ideal audience is, how it feels best to connect with them, and the big part, what you need to be doing for you on a daily basis in order to continually deepen into your own message and actually live your calling. Because live it, you have to live it. That's what it's about, right? It's not about like pretending. It's not about selling it. It's about living it and allowing yourself to deepen into that so that other people can learn from you. So I've got a few things on the table right now for June. I have literally, I'm filming this in my pajamas. I have a freaking bee in my bonnet. I'm lit up on fire. My birthday's next week. I had this beautiful trip planned that freaking got canceled. My soulmate of 17 years was like, no, I'm confused. We're done. Like, oh my God, things are freaking haywire over here. So I'm on a mission for my own self, right? Like, I'm on a clarity mission for myself, and I need a little bit of freedom in my life. So I have a June special that's going on, but I want to offer another June special because I realized like there's just a disconnect. My June special was 3 sessions for $500. And that's great, right? Because that answers those basic questions of what's my business, what's my message, what's my client, like what should I offer? Great. And what are my internal practices? That answers those questions. And so I was like, well, that's enough because I work really fast. If any of you have ever worked with me, like bam, we work really fast. But there's something that felt off about it, right? Like, it's great. So if you want answers to those questions and that's all you want and you're like, girl, I will take it and run with it. Just give me the answers to those questions. Seriously, book my June special because like it's life-changing. You can ask so many people. In fact, I'm sure they'll jump on this post and share with you like, it's freaking amazing. It's going to get you clear and it's going to get you to the place where you can take action and that you really feel like you know who you are and that you're running your business instead of you trying to create a business based on what other people are telling you. So it'll bring you back to you are in charge of your business. So if that's you, boom, let's do it. 3 sessions, $500. It's you and me. We're going to get clear. You're going to take action. What I'm realizing is that the power that's not in that session, so that session's powerful in the clarity, but it's not powerful in the integration, because it takes us a while to learn how to be with ourselves, to learn to choose us, to learn to be in allegiance with ourselves. And it's really subtle on a daily basis, right? So we go on to share something on Facebook, and then we see a couple other people doing things, and we're like, oh, and you forget what you're there for, or you forget how to share it, or all of a sudden you have that little bit of wobble of confidence. So the beauty of the longer term sessions is that we get in the practice, we get in the habit, so that when we're done, you're not wobbling anymore. You have the skill set of going back to yourself, And that's what's going to carry you through things like one of my clients who wrote a book, that continual allegiance to the self, because that's a daily process. And then a publishing, and then interviews, and then all of that. But he knows how to get back to himself and get back to himself and get back to himself. So that's the beauty of the longer term. So I'm also offering right now 6 weeks for $1,200, which is just amazing, because we get to do that integration. We get to start to really shift how you think about your life and how you treat yourself in the world. Because that's what this is. I'm giving people clarity, but I'm teaching you how to be in allegiance with yourself, how to choose you above all else. Not in a me against you way, but in a really loving way that your soul is here to be with and witness and experience being you. So how can we be you? How can we be you? How can we become you even more deeply? So that's what we can start to do in 6 weeks or even 12 weeks. And if there's somebody out there who wants to do 12 weeks and $5,000 is freaking you out, I've got one spot for $3,000 that I will do for you. One. Because 3 months is freaking life-changing. It's amazing. You change everything. And by that time, you get to see the results of your implementation. So we get the clarity right up front. We take implementation in the middle, and then in 3 months, you start to see the results, and we can tweak, and we can take it deeper, and we can go another level down. So this is a lot. Lots of choices here. 3 big choices, 3 sessions, 6 sessions, or 3 months, which is 12 sessions. But the difference between those, to be clear, is that if you need clarity, bam, let's do it. Let's get clear, because maybe you're a fast implementer. And that's what I love about the 6 weeks. For people who are really fast implementers and you're ready to just get it, you're ready to get the clarity, but you get it, you'll get things quickly, and you're ready to do the inner work. And by inner work, I mean believing that you come first, believing that you can set the tone for things, believing that you can choose how you show up in the world, and you don't have to follow formulas, because you know best at the end of the day, and your soul's here to express in its own unique way, which doesn't mean we're not going to benefit from things that people have learned before. We're not going to learn, of course we're going to learn tools, of course we're going to use amazing techniques that were taught by these incredible coaches out there, and then do it your way. So the work that we do is, how do we do it our way? How do we do it your way? And then 3 months, which is just amazing. Amazing. I have a couple clients who just go 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, because this work it never ends, right? We keep going deeper and deeper and deeper to allow yourself to express even more unique and special ways of being you in the world. And you're doing it for yourself too, which is really the power. So we help you through that. We help support you through that. We get you there faster. We get you there with more support, more clarity. It's amazing. All right. I hope this was helpful. Connect with me, Alexis@alexispearce.com. That's how you can find me, or you can find me on Facebook. I think I have so many guys try to friend me on Facebook, I make it impossible to friend me. So you might not be able to message me on Facebook, but you can email me at Alexis@alexispearce.com, or you can just post below the message and we'll connect, because I think I can probably PM you. Yes, this is very important. So, embarrassing video for me in my pajamas, but you'd see I've got this fire. It's time. It's time for you. It's time for me. Let's make it happen. Let's connect. We get that clarity in 500, 3 sessions, bam, you're going to be so clear. Literally, you have no idea how clear you're going to be. It's kind of shocking. 6 weeks, so powerful because we can implement. We can start to implement. And when you implement, that's where the issues come up, right? Because it's so easy to fall into sales language. It's so easy to fall into, yeah, but I thought I had to phrase it this way. Like, implementing is where we start to really struggle to express ourselves creatively because we want to be safe. We want a surefire bet. We want a guarantee that it's going to work. So that's where we hold back, or we start to self-censor, or we start to not say things quite as we want to. Like one of my clients just sold out one of her group not sold out, she just sold one of her group programs for the first time ever. Very exciting. So, but she could do it better. And so as soon as she did it, our very next call, we got deeper on the language. We got more truthful. And I'll tell you what, now she put out some videos, she put out some language that is so truthful to who she is, but it's that layer, we're peeling back the onion of how comfortable can we be expressing our truth? How comfortable can we be expressing our truth? And that's the power of doing 6 weeks, is we can start to implement. We can start to really challenge ourselves to be truthful in our sales. And then in 3 months, holy moly, we get to do what my client is doing, right? Where we get to start to see the results and then go, no, I can take it deeper. I can take it deeper. I want to be even more truthful and see ourselves and see the ways that we're holding ourselves back, the ways that we're censoring ourselves, and then choose our truth even more, choose our truth even more powerfully. So that's the basic why you would choose one over the other. Why the different timelines actually matter, why longer term actually makes a difference for people, especially when you're doing something like this, which is learning how to be more and more and more in alignment and truth with yourself. Those things take practice. It takes practice. I practice every day, right? So that's it. Connect with me. I can't wait to talk to you. Oh, there's one more thing. I'm in a freaking hurry. Let's do it this weekend. Next weekend's a holiday. So let's book it, get it scheduled, get that shit started, and we'll go. Mwah.